Night shift.
I love the night shift.
Yeah.
I love the night shift.
We should talk about
like
this. We should talk about it.
whatever you want, bro.
No, but hold on.
I'm here, bro.
We're rolling for
You
a
guys
minute.
ready? We're rolling?
2 minutes in already.
2 minutes in? Holy crap. Welcome back to the night shift, ladies and gentlemen. You're working late and so are we. It's time to clock in. We've got a large studio audience tonight. As you guys see, we've got Andre's friend Blue, who we're gonna have on later. Logan, Hayden, assistant Danny is in the back, and most importantly, Logan's dear mother, Pam Stepnick, is in the building tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Stepnick. I do want to hit a couple important notes right off the bat. Today is, I filmed this, is September 10th, World Suicide Prevention Day. And as you guys know, I've had my struggles with anxiety and depression. I want to quickly say this to you guys because I know there are people out there that this resonates with. If you're struggling right now and you feel like there isn't any hope, I've been where you are. I felt as hopeless as you are right now. And I promise you it's going to get better. If you need to talk to someone, do that. But always keep that flame lit and do not give up no matter what happens. So today is September 10th. We started our sobriety run, me and Logan, on August 11th. That was the first day of our sober streak, which means when you're watching this video, we're probably at the 30-day mark. So here's the deal. Being sober can be a little monotonous, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. If you're a young gun out there and you're watching this, I'm not telling you to get sober. But 30 days into this sobriety run, here's what I've learned. Productivity is up. It's through the roof. I'm up every morning. I'm ready to rock. Number 2, libido is way up. My sex life is better than it's ever been. No fucking hangovers. Incredible. How you feeling about no hangovers?
Yeah.
All right, no hangovers. No super stupid decisions. I've been rocking condoms. We're gonna talk about that later in the broadcast. And I haven't been eating hella shitty late at night. Obviously, I've not given up buttery toast. The biggest thing I've got is I've got clarity. So 1 month in, Logan and I are cranking down the path, him towards taking the belt from KSI.
Yeah, fuck you, KSI, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. What? Say that one more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
That wasn't me, that was my mom.
If you're watching this and you're thinking about getting sober, if you want to, do it. I'm not gonna preach to you and tell you to do it, but things have improved quite a bit in my life over the past 30 days. Let's raise the vibe a little bit in here, okay, guys? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to. Let's party a little bit, you know. All of that sobriety and mental health talk has made me tired, so I want to roll directly into a segment that really did well the first time. It's called Power Naps, and it is when we roll through the bedrooms of Maverick's best and finest members. Today we did a very special tour with everyone's favorite German immigrant videographer. I know you guys know a lot of them. David, the German immigrant videographer. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Let's roll right into it and let's take a snooze on the newest episode of Power Naps. All right, guys, so we did an episode of Power Naps. It probably was everyone's favorite segment so far that we've done on the show, with the exception of Riley Reed on menial tasks. So people wanted me to bring it back, so here we are again. We're in the infamous Logan Paul foyer right now. You've heard about this. That's not what I want to show you guys today. What I want to show you is through part of the kitchen, through the old game room, which doesn't exist anymore, and to see the bedroom of our trusty videographer himself, David the German, on today's second edition of Power Naps. So, as you see, this used to be the game room. It's been converted into Danny's office. So if you don't know who Danny is, she is everything to the organization. She is what makes the wheels spin. Without Danny, we would all die, quite literally. But beyond that, this room is more than just Danny's office. It is the walkway, some would say the portal way, to David the German videographer's bedroom. Simply put, it's a small room. All right, it's very small. I don't know what it looks like on the camera right now, but I can almost touch both walls, and this way, it's small. It's very small, but David has done a good job with it, okay? So, as you see, he's got his clothing, which now I'll say it, and I mean it, basically all black t-shirts. The kid wears all black all the time. Let's step in the mirror, show him what you're wearing right now. All black. Kid's got all black on. He He's got the essentials, sweatpants, kids dressed to the T, making hella money off the night shift, more than even me. He's got friends at Red Bull who just sent him this Red Bull refrigerator, which is actually working. It's completely stocked with energy drinks. David does not drink or do any drugs, but he loves his energy drinks. He's got his entire film cubby here with all his film supplies. He loves disposable cameras. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of pictures. And by the way, in a couple seconds, I'm gonna show you some other pictures that he took that have never been seen before. Here's an interesting story. These Durex condoms, this box was unused until the other day when I knocked on the door. It was probably, what time was it?
Like 1 a.m.
1 a.m. I said, David, do you have any condoms? Because now that I'm sober, I'm also sexually responsible, which I highly recommend. You wake up every day, you don't have to worry about anything, okay? And so I took 2, I left him 1. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna come take that one as well. I've already taken all of Logan's. Love condoms now, highly recommend. I don't love them. I prefer not to wear them, but let's be honest, like it just reduces a lot of the anxiety the next day. There's someone we all remember, Miss Riley Reed. David obviously took some pictures with her at the Jake and Tana wedding. Everyone's star-studded affair where the lovebirds of the century, Jake and Tana Monjal, got married. Hope the newlyweds are doing great out there. I'm sure you guys are. He's got the Kanye West Forbes cover, awesome. I really like that edition, by the way. Some old camera gear. This kid's really got this room kind of nailed down, but the best thing he has in the entire room is this very, very, very small mood light that creates a perfect mood for 1 4-inch section of his room. So if you're just an ant and you're just hanging out in that one little section of the room, you're really just enjoying life right now because you got all that ambiance. It's perfect. Look at that, dude. Look at that, bro. Imagine how well lit that corner is.
That one up there?
You got a little up there in the ceiling in case you're a ceiling dweller and you need some great lighting up in the ceiling. Awesome touch. On to another awesome part, the bathroom. Once again, you can touch all the walls at the same time. I remember this bathroom. It was way too small for me. But David has added a very important decoration to this bathroom, which is this wall of Polaroids. I think we're good showing them. Maybe don't show that one close up just because I think it's a little bit too much skin, but that is Katie Bell and Amanda Zavitrius, or whatever her freaking name is, who have also been on the night shift. So David took some Polaroids that night. That was actually from the night we filmed with them. Things got a little crazy afterwards.
One of the first episodes.
That was one of the first episodes we ever shot. He's got his blonde highlights. David takes his blonde hair very seriously and he likes to protect it. You know, the kid's really just done a great job decorating the room. He's got the small black stool, the little table there, some notebooks on it. I won't even ask what's in David's little black book, but I can only imagine. I feel obligated to turn the camera around on David right now, just because it's his room. As you know, David is our loyal German videographer. We all love him very much. He does this work, by the way, for free. I don't pay him. He tries his best.
Stay motivated. It's not always easy.
That's right. But we need you to stay motivated because people love the show. Do you have a girlfriend, David?
No, I don't.
What kind of girls do you like to hang out with? Similar to the girls I hang out with?
Tiny.
What was it?
Blonde and tiny.
Blonde and tiny. But if you're watching this and you're blonde and tiny, drop something in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram and we'll get you hooked up with David, the German videographer. By the way, look at this style. The kid's got the Yeezys on, the fresh Yeezys. He's always styling. We love David, the videographer.
That's also all about it, man. How about you get the fuck out of my room now?
All right, that's it for today's episode of Power Naps, David, the German videographer's room. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll keep on rolling out these power naps. We'll probably do Andre next, and then maybe we'll move on to Logan, who knows? But that's it, back to the night shift and the world's #1 nightly news show. Peace. Wow, David.
What are we giving it?
Oh, so that's one thing. I completely forgot the rating system for this one. So I was supposed to do cleanliness, bang factor. I can't remember what all the things were from the first one. It ranks higher than mine. Love the Kanye touch. Love the fact that you have condoms that I could steal from you. Great room. But my favorite part of your room, easily the mood lighting that lights a 4-inch corner of your room. Just a little party for ants just stuck in the corner of the fucking room. Love that. As you guys know, at this house, we grind. We wake up every single day. I wake up around 8 a.m. Generally one of the first up.
I think Ginger's up first.
Ginger's up. Okay, so actually, yeah, the first person that wakes up is Ginger the dog. She's outside bright and early, barking at nothing. Okay, barking at absolutely nothing. But just after that is when I open my eyes around 8 a.m. I come downstairs and it's right off to consulting, content creation, and chaos. And it's just all day long, just grinding away on the computer. It's like just nuts. But one thing occasionally we get to do at this house is take a little bit of paid time off and do something that we all enjoy. And so today I'm gonna roll out a new segment called just that, paid time off, PTO for short, and show you guys what the Maverick family does when we're not working the night shift Let's have some fun. All right, guys, so when you're working the night shift, there's always a lot to do. I wake up every day, I work on a million different things, marketing, consulting, impulsive, Logan's content, filming the night shift, all that stuff. But one thing I never really show you guys is what I do when I'm not working, which is very rare, but when it does happen, I like to do something called paid time off, PTO, so it's a new segment. I'm gonna show you guys what we do at the Maverick house whenever I'm not working. One of the things I love to do is play with our 3 dogs, who Danny's magically got right there. You guys know Ginger. This is Ginger, obviously. She's kind of infamous for one thing that she did wrong, and she's become reformed after the horrible attack on the late, great Maverick the Parrot. She's made some great strides since then. Had her on death row for a little bit, but we've got her off now, and she's behaving herself much better, being a good dog and sitting.
Ginger, have you heard of her? The bird murderer?
Facts. And then, of course, we've got Rhea, Evan's pit bull. By the way, the sweetest dog in the entire world. Just an overall good girl. And then we've got Broly. He's the wild one. Just a great dog. Blue eyes, makes the girls just drool. We've always tried to get these dogs to swim, especially Broly Blue, the husky. In the past week,
they're master swimmers.
Master swimmers. Not as much Ginger. We've literally gotten Broly to actually jump in the pool and chase after toys. So we're gonna play with him a little bit today. Feel like it would be a good little break from all this night shift work we've been doing. So much clocking in and clocking out. Let's find out how well Broly Blue swims. Broly Blue swimming in the pool. Wow, incredible. Broly, get your ball. Uh-oh, what now? Come on, buddy, right here. You know where this is? I've not seen this yet. This is a problem. What if he just ends up in a perpetual state of trying to get both balls?
Drops one to get the other.
Good boy, Broly. Good boy. You're an incredible swimmer. He's like the dog Michael Phelps. I didn't appreciate that, to be honest with you. Go get it, Broly. Oh, that's a far one. That's a far one.
He goes all the way to the deep end.
Should I toss it far and see if he goes? Oh, wow. Oh, God. He's going long distance on this one, dude. You did good. Come on. You get out. There you go, buddy.
He's like, what? I didn't bring the ball back.
It's okay. You did good enough.
Failed at my mission, sir.
Anyways, guys, this is one of the things we do for fun here. I know it's not exciting. It's not like some sort of, club scene, but I'm sober now. By the way, 30 days sober, as I mentioned earlier in this broadcast. So this is what I like to do for fun, play with Broly Blue, and this is the kind of activity you can expect on paid time off, only here on the night shift. We'll just be out here just PTOing after we shoot Impulsive. Andre's here too, everyone's favorite Impulsive camera guy. He's the one hitting the pop zooms and all the pans. And even Spencer's over there on one of his patented business phone calls. And now manager Jeff says this.
We have a sponsorship call right now.
A sponsorship call for the night shift. Bye, see ya. Back to the night shift, bye. Wow, just what a good boy. Logan, for once, you got a pet that we all like. It's just, that dog is just incredible. Great job, and really happy that David captured all those reactions on the second camera instead of just staring into the fucking...
Look at his dead DMV.
They're not. Finally tonight, I want to get into some fan questions, but with a little bit of a twist. So as you guys know, we do over-index on vegans here in this house. We've lost one of them recently. His name's Spencer. We're missing toilet time tonight with Spencer because he's on a water fast, and so he's not pooping right now, so we couldn't give us toilet time. That said, our other in-house vegan, Andre the vegan, has a lady friend right now that has been, I'm tiptoeing here, hanging out at the house. Sometimes that hangout, it has mornings involved. Anyways, I'm gonna bring her on and we're gonna discuss a very strange thing that happened yesterday morning. So let's bring her on. Blue the mother, also known as Blue the healer, Blue the shaman god, or the roots of the mother tree, Blue. First of all, I do want to let you know that this is vegan buttery spread. I've caught a lot of shit for that, but it is vegan. It's all vegan.
Can I have a bite?
I would love nothing more than to see you eat that buttery spread toast. Yes, yes, of course. Go for it.
Oh, man.
If I had not met you prior to this, you would be an exact image of who I think Andre would be hanging out with.
Oh, okay.
That's a girl. I can't get this right. I'm sorry. Quick story. So the other day, I fell back asleep after Ginger was barking. It was like 7:45 a.m. She got done with her barking. I finally got back to sleep. And normally, once Ginger's put away, you know, back to wherever she crawls out of whatever cave she's from, the morning gets quite quiet. Especially since I live next door to a vegan ninja by the name of Andre. Kid never makes a sound. Everything about him is completely and utterly silent. So, yesterday, I had fallen back asleep. First of all, I started feeling these vibrations in my bed. And I opened my eyes just slightly, and then I started hearing.
This sounds really dodgy, by the way.
Well, it sounds dodgy, and she is from Britain, so she'll use terms that only Hayden understands. Dodgy. Who's also from Britain, if you don't know. But that said, so I woke up, and the first thing I did was I texted Andre, and I said, "Hey there, neighbor. Not such a quiet day in the neighborhood today. What's going on over there?" Because the kid is usually dead silent. And he said, "Gee, these walls are thin. I'm so sorry, didn't know that you could hear that." And I said, all right, maybe he's hanging a painting, doing some sort of like yoga where he stands on his, I don't know, right? I drift back to sleep just a little bit, and then I hear.
Oh no, really? Was it that much?
And my eyes open, and I go, what is that? And then I hear.
I wasn't whistling.
Whistling,
Soundtrack.
just some whistling, and the pounding. And so I go, okay, I clearly have done something to offend this vegan man. So I texted him again, and I said, Andre, now you're just trying to spite me with your whistling and the pounding. And he said, Mike, I'm sorry, but that's actually Blue the mother. Now, it immediately hit me. Blue has an incurable, non-treatable case of what we call thunderfoot. Or the lead foot. There's a lot of different names for it. My older sister also had it. Basically what it is there's three types of people in this world. There's people like you who are watching this, David, Logan, people with what's called normal walking style. Okay, they just kind of pick their feet up. There's people like me who are what we call sweepers. You guys have heard them. Sweepers. And then there's the thunderfoot, okay? Now the thunderfoot is like a sweeper, but it also involves a very high decibel vibration. You guys may have a roommate, a neighbor, a sister, a brother, Pam.
A husband.
A husband.
Yeah, thunder feet. Yep.
Thunder feet, and, and it's just
Vibration, loud noise.
Yep, you're used to it.
Yep.
It's untreatable, and it's just impossible to really understand. It's a phenomenon. And so I found out that Blue, one of the sweetest, most grounded, which we found out might be the reason for it, because she's so grounded, women in the world, is literally the reason why the great 2019 earthquakes happened in Los Angeles. What is it about you as a person that creates such a power drilling effect of the feet?
I think my self-empowerment has just gone a little bit too far, and
Okay.
I'm just like claiming the space with every step.
How does he feel about that? It's dope. Yeah. So you're, okay.
Thing is like when you're a lead foot, you don't actually know you're a lead foot. It's the people around you that give you feedback that you're a lead foot. This is like the first I knew about it actually, but I felt like I got diagnosed by you. I'm also gonna whistle apparently the Star Wars theme tune.
It was something like that. I can't remember.
I heard when the Saints go marching in.
It might have been.
That would make sense. It's tied in with the lead foot.
She's not even from America.
That's a random story. Are you a sweeper? Are you a lead foot? Are you a normal walker? Drop it in the comments below. But the reason why I brought Blue on the show this evening is not to talk about her condition.
It was to eat your toast.
It is to eat my toast and also to read the fan questions. And so tonight Blue is going to be administering fan questions. I just asked her on Twitter.
All right, Mike, your first question, super serious one, really important. It goes deep. Socks on or off?
Socks on or off? I know these kind of questions. I don't know if they mean while sleeping or while having sex, but my answer is the same for both. Socks off, always in bed. When I get in bed, my socks come off. I've met girls that like to wear the really furry ones to bed. It drives me up a frickin' wall. Your feet have to be so hot so sweaty in those socks, because imagine the socks, then a blanket, and by the way, those are the same kind of people that roll their feet in the blanket and then or leave the sheet tucked in. You know when you put your feet in the sheet and it's still tucked into the bottom of the bed? That, to me, is like some form of isolation. That's horrible, bro. That's horrible. So socks off always.
What are your thoughts on pumpkin spice?
Basic as shit. Would never drink it. Sorry to offend anyone. By the way, David, hold on a sec. Does anyone, can you hand me that camera? If I could show you what David, the videographer, who's supposed to be videotaping this show, is doing right now. He's spinning a tennis ball around. He's spinning a fucking tennis, just standing there with the other camera not pointed at the audience, who, by the way, is filled with some of the best and brightest of LA. Dog, what the fuck is good? What is good, David?
No one's reacting to your shit.
Literally, no one's reacting to my shit.
2 out of 5, yeah. I have 2 so far. Or 3.
David, get your fucking head in
All
the
right.
game. You're like, what's good? Are you on the mentally on the Autobahn right now? Like, wake up. Cut the shit, bro. I'm gonna start paying you soon, but not if you keep fucking around.
I've heard that 5 months ago.
Fuck. Pull your Volkswagen off to the side for a second. What the fuck, dude?
You get what you pay for.
God dang, bro. All right, go ahead.
If you could make any animal the size of Godzilla to ride into battle, what would it be and why?
That's actually a really, really good question. I definitely want to know what Logan thinks about it as well, because this is a question we toil with sometimes. For me, and I mean toil with, late nights, can't sleep, what animal, my Godzilla-sized animal, am I riding into battle? I can't sleep. I don't know why, but for some reason I keep going to a bunny rabbit. Like just a large bunny rabbit. It's just me.
That's like saving the sharks.
I don't know why
You're
my
going
brain.
into battle.
My brain went automatically there. Here's why. Let me explain it. I'm riding in, I'm up on his neck, and I'm holding his ears as like harnesses.
Right.
And every time some sort of howitzer anti-aircraft fire comes in, this motherfucker's just like this. Scoop, 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 scoop. And then a tank comes out of nowhere and he's like, scoop, smashes it, bro. Like Hulk smash, bunny smash. Listen, I'll be honest, not the best answer, dude. I don't know what to say. It's where my brain went. I'm peaceful, grounded, and happy right now about everything that's happening in my life, so I like bunnies. What would your answer be, Logan?
Hands down, the coolest animal on earth is called the mantis shrimp. Does anyone know what this animal is? Here's a picture, the mantis shrimp. Yo, this motherfucker has these hands that go BAM!
I've seen this.
And they create lightning.
I've seen this.
They create lightning in the water. It's pound for pound the strongest animal ever. Bro, if you're riding a mantis shrimp in the battle,
You can't lose.
you ain't losing that battle.
When will Logan Paul tell the world about his secret girlfriend?
Oh. Wow. First of all, this is something, once again, similar to the buttery toast that we have been lying to the fandom about. And I feel kind of bad about it.
I'll say this.
Start something with bread.
She's a breadstick. We call her the breadstick.
That's a fact.
She's shaped like a breadstick.
She is. She is. And I wish I could say more about it, but I can't. But she holds that shape. And she's very talented. I don't think I can say any more.
Yo.
This is it?
Hey,
This is it?
hey, real talk, we broke up, dog.
I don't believe that.
No, I swear to God,
You've
dog.
been down this road
hey,
before.
I'm in camp.
That's not true. Danny, what the fuck?
What are you saying? I'm a big fan. She knows that.
She's very talented. She's got great.
No, you can't say that,
Not
bro.
even that. Think about all the in the world.
You can't say that.
Wait, I just did, so I have to cut it.
Yep.
Should probably cut it. Or just bleep it. Guess we'll never know.
Yo, I'm in camp, bro. I'm in camp. I told her to fuck off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Paul.
Lights on or off during sex?
It depends on the girl.
Oh, really? You would have sex with someone that you wouldn't want to look at? Yes.
This would happen. This happened more when I was a drinking man, for sure. And not like they were just a little bit below, but I was drunk, so it didn't matter.
What about like a...
bother you?
That was like 30 days ago.
It feels like an eternity, Pam.
Hey, does it bother you if you're hooking up with a girl repeatedly? Let's call her like a main chick. or even a side chick, it doesn't matter, and she's really pretty and she refuses to have sex with the lights on, like she's like a lights gotta be off type of person.
I think there's a lot of girls that are like that. I think it might be an insecurity thing.
I'd say 80%.
I'm more asking you like as a friend.
Want the lights off. Want the lights off. I love a good lights on, right to it.
Bro, I got nothing to hide, bro.
Me neither. I'm down for lights on, bro. I got a little bit of a dad bod.
Those are in.
I know
No,
they're in. I found
actually-
out recently.
No, you're looking pretty good recently.
Oh, thank you so much.
How many porn stars have you hooked up with, Mike?
Similar to your lead foot, an incurable, untreatable addiction to adult film stars. I'm working on it. But it's not going well, as you know, because last night, fuck. Do they have to be top 50 on Pornhub? Top 50 on Pornhub, 7 right now. 7. But it's going down quickly. It can't go down. How is that possible?
They've been going down.
They've been going down quickly, yes. Nice, Aiden. Great job. I'm working on it. And by the way, as Logan also knows, we went to the Catalina Wine Mixer this past weekend, and I fell in love.
You fell in love?
Mm-hmm. I like the girl. I'm gonna get food with her and shit. But same difference.
Have you ever had itching and burning on your cooch?
This is a great follow-up to the last question. This is like perfect.
It's directly timed.
I'm thinking of all the different ways to answer this. I'll be honest with you. First of all, yes. Okay, at 34 years old, I'm assuming. Shit. Pam's probably. Oh! I don't know why. I just saw her face. I automatically said her name.
You would think, bro.
That's it for tonight's episode of the fucking Night Shift. I don't have anything else to say tonight. I've got the best audience in the entire world, and more importantly, the best fans in the entire world. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying up late and working the night shift with us. That's it for tonight. Clocking out.